Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Techopolis 2. Thank you so much for all of the likes and the subscriptions. The videos have been doing really well. I thank you all so much for watching. So without further ado, let's get started with today's episode. In between episodes here, I ran out of hardened glass and I decided to just toss it over here because it's a triple input automation and we kind of have enough space here for more machines that we're gonna need, but it's simply just sand, steel dust, and obsidian, and the steel dust we also have to make. So over here, I added some steel ingots to steel dust, which can be made in the pulverizer. You know how last episode I said we wouldn't have a problem with creosote oil? Well, we're having a problem with creosote oil. So in the back here, I added a sensor for fluids of 500k creosote oil, and it's emitting a signal on the white color, and then it's censoring an output of 15 on the pyrolyzer. So it's gonna detect if we are low on creosote oil, and it's gonna start making more. So over time, we're gonna probably have more coal coke than we are gonna know what to deal with. And once we start making more technium ingots, it's gonna use up more steel, which is gonna use up more coal coke in turn, and it's gonna use up more creosote oil. So everything's just gonna come together and make everything work. I have gone around and upgraded every single pulverizer and induction smelter to the maximum amount that we can right now, and currently we're not producing ores fast enough. So we can upgrade the miners with netherite ingots, so that's the next thing that I want to automate. I added ancient debris to netherite scrap processing here, and we're just going to use the induction smelter because using Mekanism is just going to be a little bit more annoying, and we need 2 machines to get 1 extra netherite scrap per machine, because then you take this and put it through the enrichment chamber. And it's not really worth it to get a bit more netherite, because over time we're going to have an infinite supply of ancient debris and netherite as well. So over here, we're just taking the netherite scrap and processing it into netherite ingots. So now we can take a bunch of these blocks of netherite and we can go around all of our machines here, all of our miners. And as you can see, I've started upgrading a few of them, but mostly the ore ones is the ones that we need to upgrade, because when the ores start processing, it's not keeping up. But once we get 100k ingots, it's gonna stock up on ores like tin, for example, over here. But copper, as you can see here, we're not getting it fast enough and we're processing it faster than we're getting it. So upgrades are due. We already have everything automated for elite technium ingots, so might as well automate them. So we're gonna put them right over here where I prepared another spot, and then also another spot for ultimate technium ingots once we get to them. And there we go. We have elite technium ingots auto stocked up always in the system, and I set it to 250 for these and changed these to 500 and changed these to 1000. So we have kind of like a backlog of bigger. The simpler the ingot, the bigger the backstock. And the automation for this is exactly the same as it was for other things. We have the lead sheet metal, the amethyst crystals, the advanced technium, signalum, and electrum gears, and everything is hooked up to the framed drawer controller right here on top, and it's pulled into the advanced crafting table, and it's making us elite technium. And as you can see, we have a facade back there. I changed everything to XNECT here in the back, so we just have a P2P tunnel for power, and then we have an extract and an insert, and set on the insert the amount that we want to keep in the inventory. The next ingot that we need to automate is the ultimate technium ingot, and we have made those before, but we have not fully automated them just yet. We have pretty much everything we need except for the atomic alloy, and for that we require a bunch more space for more mechanism machines. So I'm thinking it's good point to do a live stream and do a bit of building and figure out where we can place our mechanism machines, because we're gonna do more machining around for power as well. So we need to put up some spots where we can do, for example, power automation and mechanism automation, and probably beyond earth automation is what we're gonna unlock soon. And I think putting like 3 different kind of islands, kind of the same way we have over here, probably not looking like that, but something similar in that sense. We can put them 1 here, 1 there, and 1 on the other side, and we can get to some more automation. So let's go do a live stream, shall we? I had a very successful live stream. We accomplished quite a lot. As you can see here, we have an infinite supply of infused alloy, an infinite supply of reinforced alloy, and an infinite supply of atomic alloy. And it required a few more machines here on the side, Basically what we did is we automated the making of enriched diamonds, of enriched redstone, and then also turning everything into enriched obsidian, which requires 3 steps. One is turning obsidian into obsidian dust with the enriching factory. Then you infuse it with some enriched diamonds and turn it into refined obsidian dust. And then you turn the refined obsidian dust into enriched obsidian. And over here, you take infused crystalline with some enriched redstone to turn it into the infused alloy. Then you take the infused alloy, enrich it or infuse it with some more diamonds and turn it into reinforced alloy. And then the reinforced alloy turns with obsidian into the atomic alloy, which is one of the recipes or items in the recipe that is required for the Technium ingots. And up here, we have the ultimate Technium ingots also automated. So we have a whole bunch of them in the system and everything is on stock and auto craftable and doing its thing. And if we take a few out, it's going to craft some more. So we have all 4 slots for the Technium ingots completed. And if you're wondering, this is how the base now looks like. We have mechanism machines over here. We have another slot for machines over there and another one over there. I want to eventually switch our power setup to something from power. Maybe we do a reactor, or possibly the easiest solution is just going to be these thermo generators. And if we can get them to the nitro version, or at least the spirited version for the moment, this makes 800 FE per tick. And if we get like 16 of them, that's probably going to be more than enough power for anything that we need. And power requires blazing crystals, which are blaze powder or blaze rods energized. And the blaze powder we can do with the whole redstone flux coil turn into blaze powder in the pulverizer. But I want to see how we can create blaze rods with the resource duplicator. So we need to progress in the quest book. And firstly, we need to unlock extended crafting. And I decided to just put in some recipes because we need to make one of these, which requires a bit of ultimate technium. And then we need to also make the next tier, which we're going to just toss this one in. So it's going to use it up. There we go. The ultimate crafting table. Then we need some black iron, which is a little bit of iron and netherite. And here is where we need the whole jumbo crafting table. Ooh, we need tinted glass. Yeah, we have amethyst. That's fine. So we need to make the black iron frame, which we can do like this. Then we need to make a quantum compressor and also a crafting core. And to go with the crafting core, we need a pedestal like so. I totally forgot to mention that we made an atomic disassembler, and this guy has a few modes. We can switch it to off, which then doesn't allow you to break blocks. We can switch it to normal mode, which is like this. We can also go slow mode, which is just a little bit slower for precision mining. And then fast mode is insta-break. And insta-break is a little bit too much, so I'm kind of using it on normal mode mostly. But if we need to destroy a bunch of things, we have vein miner, but if we need to destroy a bunch of things, we can use the fast mode as well. With 4 black iron blocks, we can unlock the research papers for the essence mod. Now we can buy ourselves a node of the essence ore, and we're gonna go set that up with another miner. The essence ore can be processed in the pulverizer and turned into basic ore essence, and then we can turn that and turn it into an essence station. We also need to make an essence upgrader, and we'll put the essence station right over here, and we're going to see how we can automate this. Probably it's going to have to be XNet if we want to have drawers above and below. But basically, if we toss the essence upgrader in here and grab a stack of this basic ore essence, I think it should do the thing. No? It needs to be the block, of course. So if we take a stack of blocks, toss them in here, it's going to slowly but surely upgrade it to advanced ore essence. We're gonna automate the essence upgrader just with XNet. So in the back here, we just have a simple controller, and we are extracting out of the basic ore essence block drawer and inserting it into the top of the essence station. Then we extract out of the bottom and insert into the drawer here. So we now have an infinite supply of advanced ore essence, and we need to craft that into a block. And for that, I will set up a recipe. I'm assuming it's the same as the basic one. It is like this. Awesome. We can craft 1 block. I didn't notice that the essence upgrader gets degraded. So we need to do a bit of an export for the essence upgrader for all of these. And we can probably just hide it somewhere in the back because a lot of these machines need it. And I don't know if there's any way where we can We can enchant it with Unbreaking, so it lasts longer, but other than that, we just need to craft them. So it's going to be just basic ore essence, diamonds, and redstone. So we just need a drawer somewhere in the back where we can just export them infinitely and then transfer them over to here. I also added an elite ore essence processor, and I kind of have to wait for more blocks to be made so we can convert the drawer to the corresponding color. We need 3 more automations, basically, with the essence station. We need to convert basic ore essence to basic mob essence, and then we also can convert the elite ore essence into elite mob essence, and also the advanced ore essence into advanced mob essence. I don't think we need the advanced mob essence because that makes ender pearls, prismarine crystals, gas tiers, and prismarine shards, and I don't think we need any of that. We do need it for the crafting for the mod mastery of essence. I mean, we could just do that manually because you need a little bit. But for the sake of consistency, we could set it up as well, just to have on hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything that I've set up over here and we're going to move it over to that side. I moved everything over. The pulverizer I left the same, and then here I added 2 more essence stations with essence upgraders, so we now keep up with the production of basic ore essence blocks. Before, they were just getting backlogged in this drawer, and we kind of want to convert everything as fast as possible, so basically these will now keep up. Here we have the essence station to convert the advanced ore essence to the elite ore essence. And then here on the side, I have all of the converters for all of the mob essences. So here we're making the basic mob essence, the advanced mob essence, and the elite mob essence. As far as the controller configuration goes, the first channel here is just for power, so the controller doesn't run out and keeps on processing. And then we just extract from the drawer, insert into the station, and then we extract out of the station and insert into the drawer. And this last one here is just to extract the essence converter and the essence upgrader. It's the same in this one to all of the stations. So we just have an insert here on any side that isn't up or down, and we just extract directly out of here. Here we have a export bus that exports all of the essences, all of the blocks, the essence ore, and all of the upgraders. This is the P2P tunnel for power for the pulverizer, and here we have a level emitter for 10,000 basic ore essence. With 37 elite mob essence, we can make our first nether star. And we're not gonna immediately go and convert it into a beacon because we can use it in the resource duplicator for just a mere 20 elite mob essence to make another nether star. So I'm gonna set that up next over here. If we take our nether star and we toss it over here, we should get a second nether star. And it's going to go into the drawer down below. And in 2 more elite mob essence, we should get another one. And we need a total of 4 to increase the speed of the mob essence miner, because we need to increase the speed of the mob essence miner. We could also set up a couple of them. That could also be an idea to just increase the input of the mob essence. But we're going to see if we increase it with the beacons, where we need 4 nether stars. So we're going to need a little bit of waiting for this to get another 40 mob essence, which it didn't take that long. It was maybe like 10 minutes or so. Actually, let's just craft the beacons, shall we? And we're going to do 1 and 2. And I'm purposely not going to finish off this tier 10 support frame until we need it, because it requires beacons. So we need to increase our speed of production of nether stars, which means that we need to increase the speed at which we get the essence ore, because currently the processors are perfectly fine processing it. Yeah, it takes pretty much 2 of them to process it nicely. Okay, that's good to know. A simple thing that we can do right now is we can come over here and just give this guy a 256, and it's gonna get us a whole bunch of essence ore, and I'm gonna then change everything here to be like essence ore, because we have the ores everywhere pretty much. I was looking at uses for nether stars, and there is an infinity range booster, and I'm assuming you only need just 1 of these in here, but we can put it, yeah, the range becomes infinite, and it uses less power. I was running out of range right over here on the edge if I went right over the edge here, basically, but now we can have an infinite range, which is really, really neat. Now we are slowly making nether stars. We can invest 1 beacon to make the tier 10 support frame, so we can complete the chapter. The next step that we need to take is to make Hellish Technium, and we pretty much have everything except the Technium singularities automated. And I ran into an issue with automating these. Basically, this quantum compressor kind of sort of takes an unlimited amount of power. I don't know how much it is, but it takes a whole bunch of power, so my entire base stops working if I give this guy power. And basically, this is making us Technium singularities, but for the moment, it is turned off. I don't have a P2P tunnel right there giving it power, because if I do this, for example, if I put a flux point right here and say bypass limit or power surge, this is going to do 24,000 FE per tick, and this guy's working, but it is slowly but surely draining all of the power and our base just turns off. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to let it be. And we have 10 singularities, so let's go make at least a couple bits of Technium. I think we can make 10 ingots. Let's actually wait for it to make one more, so we can make a total of 12 ingots, and we can unlock some stuff as well. We are actually missing one more thing other than the Technium singularity, and that is the refined glowstone ingots, and these are super easy to make. It's just an osmium compressor with some glowstone and a bit of osmium ingots here in the bottom. And there we go. We have also refined glowstone automated, and we should be able to see it in the system. We are not, because I think we're missing a spruce trim. Oh no, we're using just, yeah, I just used the storage buses here because we don't use that many channels. Okay, that's fine. We can just do that and then do a storage bus. If we now take an advanced auto crafting table and we can just shift click this in like so, it's going to make us 12 Hellish Technium ingots. With these, we can unlock the next level of Techblock crafting, and also we can unlock, if we make 4 beacons, the Beyond Earth mod. We started this essence journey to see if we could make blaze rods with the resource duplicator, and we learned that making elite mob essence takes a whole bunch of time, and making 3 elite mob essence to turn into another blaze rod is not going to be faster than pulverizing the redstone flux coil to make it into 1 blaze powder, and then we can use 4 of those and a little bit more power to make the blazing crystal. I think that will be just easier. So let's set that up somewhere. We now have blaze powder fully automated. It is a simple setup with a pulverizer, so I'm not really gonna go into it too much, but basically we can now jump into power. But that is gonna be a little bit of a big task, so we don't have enough time for it in this video, so we'll save it for the next one. And as far as today, I wanna thank you all so much for watching. I am really hoping you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure to smash the like button, and you can also subscribe to get notified of when new videos go live, and you can support me on Patreon as well if you want. And I will see you all in the next episode and/or live stream. Have a good one. Bye-bye.